Something big is cooking inside Apple's ultra-secret labs, and this time it's not the iPhone or the MacBook stealing the spotlight. It's something smaller, sleeker, and smarter. The next-generation Apple TV 4K, a device that's shaping up to be far more powerful than anyone expected. Imagine a tiny black box with the soul of a supercomputer, a streaming device that could soon blur the line between entertainment and intelligence. For months, leaks and whispers from Apple's tight-lipped supply chain have hinted at a massive evolution, not just an upgrade. Insiders are calling it Apple's most ambitious living room product ever, a device that doesn't just play movies or shows, but transforms how you interact with content altogether. The first big reveal comes from performance leaks. Reports claim that Apple is equipping the next Apple TV 4K with the blazing fast A17 Pro chip, the same silicon engine driving the iPhone 15 Pro, and if that's true, we're looking at a colossal leap in power. This isn't your average spec bump. This is iPhone-level performance in your living room. Imagine launching apps in a heartbeat, gaming with zero lag, and switching between 4K Dolby Vision streams like you're flipping pages in a book. The key. A17 Pro's 3nm architecture promises exceptional efficiency, which means less heat, smoother performance, and incredible responsiveness. Leakers say Apple could bump the RAM up to 8 GB, doubling the multitasking capability and making tvOS feel faster, sharper, and more fluid than ever before. With that much power, it's easy to see why rumors are swirling about console-level gaming coming to the Apple TV ecosystem. Apple Arcade could suddenly become more than a side feature. It might become a true competitor in casual living room gaming. But that's just the beginning, because what's really turning heads is how Apple plans to bring its AI revolution to the TV experience. According to several reports, the next Apple TV will feature deep integration with Apple Intelligence, the same suite of AI tools the company has been weaving into its devices since 2024. This means smarter recommendations, contextual voice control, and a system that learns your preferences over time. Picture this. You sit down, say, "Hey Siri, show me something thrilling but not too long." And within seconds, it curates a perfect pick from your streaming apps. That's not science fiction anymore. It's the direction Apple's headed. Leaked snippets of tvOS 26 code reveal Apple testing a more conversational Siri interface, one that uses natural language processing to understand mood, tone, and even context. The new Siri might not just find content, it could help manage your smart home, control your lighting during movie nights, and even sync your Apple Music playlists based on what you're watching. And yes, all that on-device processing means privacy stays intact, a key pillar of Apple's philosophy. But one of the wildest leaks making rounds online is about something Apple hasn't done before, a built-in camera. That's right, hints. In the latest tvOS beta suggest camera support, fueling speculation that the upcoming Apple TV might come with an integrated ultra-wide lens, enabling FaceTime calls, gesture navigation, or even motion-based gaming. Imagine waving your hand to pause playback or using facial recognition for personalized recommendations. It's bold, but it's exactly the kind of futuristic thinking Apple is known for. Even if Apple skips the built-in camera in the base model, the code reveals strong compatibility for external cameras, meaning your iPhone or future HomePod might pair seamlessly for video communication. As for the design, don't expect radical changes on the outside. Apple is likely sticking to its minimalist, matte black cube aesthetic, but the internal redesign is rumored to be significant. Sources mention the inclusion of a new proprietary connectivity chip called Proxima, which merges Wi-Fi and Bluetooth into one highly efficient module. This chip could introduce Wi-Fi 7 support, ensuring ultra-fast, ultra-stable connections that handle 8K streaming and cloud gaming effortlessly. Add to that Bluetooth 5.3 and support for Thread and Matter, and this device instantly becomes the nerve center of your smart home. Imagine a future where your Apple TV isn't just playing your favorite shows, it's managing your entire ecosystem, from smart locks to thermostats with one unified brain. Another major talking point is price. According to reliable analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, Apple might finally aim for a sub-$100 price tag for the base model, a move that could completely disrupt the streaming device market. If true, that would be game-changing, especially since current Apple TV 4K models start at $129. A $99 Apple TV with A17 Pro power would instantly crush rivals like Roku Ultra and Amazon Fire TV Cube in both performance and brand appeal. Apple's strategy seems clear. Dominate the living room not just with power but with affordability, bringing more users into the Apple ecosystem. Now, when might this all happen? Industry insiders predict a launch window around fall 2025, possibly October, which aligns with Apple's typical refresh cycle. Some reports suggest it could even be teased earlier at WWDC 2025, right alongside the next wave of Apple Intelligence updates. Production is rumored to ramp up mid-year, with suppliers already prepping components in limited batches. On the software side, Apple is already laying the foundation through tvOS 26, which has been praised for its stunning liquid glass redesign, a sleek immersive interface that looks like a fusion of macOS and iOS, but optimized for large screens. It's smoother, faster, and smarter, with dynamic transitions, a customizable control center, and multi-user profiles that adapt to each viewer's history and mood. Netflix, Disney+, and Prime Video are reportedly working closely with Apple to optimize their apps for the new platform, with Netflix's new layout already rolling out, featuring cinematic autoplaying banners and a refreshed carousel design. It's controversial. Some users love the cinematic depth, others hate the autoplay. But either way, it's clear that streaming experiences are evolving to be more immersive. The bigger story, though, is how Apple is quietly setting the stage for something bigger. A unified home entertainment ecosystem powered by AI. The new Apple TV 4K could be the missing piece connecting iPhones, iPads, Macs, and HomePods into one intelligent web of interaction. You start watching a movie on your iPhone, continue it on your Apple TV, and have your HomePod Mini automatically adjust the room's soundscape for cinematic depth. That's the kind of seamless integration only Apple can pull off. And there's more. Some sources claim Apple's testing a game mode that automatically lowers latency for Bluetooth controllers and AirPods, perfect for Apple Arcade titles or cloud gaming. Combined with the A17 Pro's GPU, it could finally make gaming on Apple TV feel like a true console experience. Now, imagine all of this wrapped in a sleek, whisper-quiet device that runs cooler, faster, and smarter than ever before. That's the vision of Apple's next big thing. It's not just about watching, it's about experiencing. When you think about it, the Apple TV 4K has always been underrated. While the world focused on iPhones and Macs, Apple's been slowly evolving this tiny box into a command center for your digital life. And now, with AI integration, advanced connectivity, and a rumored price cut, it might finally get the mainstream spotlight it deserves. The new model will likely ship with an updated Siri remote too, potentially featuring haptic feedback, a new U1 chip for precise location tracking, and maybe even voice isolation mics for clearer commands. It's the small details that Apple always gets right. Add Dolby Atmos, Dolby Vision, HDR10+, and perhaps 8K decoding capabilities, and you've got a product that's years ahead of its competition. Of course, until Apple officially announces it, these are still leaks and rumors, but they're coming from highly credible sources that have nailed Apple predictions in the past. If history repeats itself, we could see Apple unveiling this next-gen Apple TV as part of its smart home revolution, uniting the Apple ecosystem with intelligence, elegance, and power. And honestly, it's about time. The home entertainment space has been stagnant for too long, cheap sticks and boxes with clunky interfaces and ads everywhere. Apple's goal seems to be clear. Redefine the living room, not just dominate it. With tvOS 26 and Apple Intelligence working in sync, the next Apple TV 4K could become the first truly smart TV device that actually feels smart. No lag, no ads, no chaos, just pure, premium, personalized entertainment. So will it live up to the hype? That's the million-dollar question. But if the